Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday already. Man, that week went by so fast. Hi, Gracie. Welcome in. I thought I'd get an early start. I've been all over the board with this show. I know I called it a pop-up. I had it at 12:30. Then I put it at 2:30. Now I'm at 2. I was cooking cookies and I forgot that my kolache recipe makes like 6 or 8 dozen of cookies and it took me forever. So I had to change my time. How are we doing today? So, was it last Friday? I had an auction lot of 20 pounds of jewelry. I went through, it came in two big bags. Hi, B. Stewart. Came in two big bags. And so I got through some of it, but I still have some bags of things that did not go through, smaller bags. But I also have the stuff from last week if you were here. So I'm just going to show you what I have. If you're interested, you can let me, I'll try to be real good about measuring. I'll try to be real good about giving you starting bids on stuff. I do have some higher end stuff. Hi, Bear. I have some Weiss brooches. They're gorgeous. They're going to start a little higher. I do have some Monet. I have some Coro. I think that's all that I saw. I know in some of my brooches I have some other names too. So, where would you all like to start? I have everything: rings, bracelets, necklaces, brooches. What else? I have just plain chains. Um, what else do I have? I have bead necklaces, glass necklace, vintage rings. All right. Well, I'm just going to show you all of them. I'll let you decide, Bear, if you want to see run something. I have these in. I'll turn the camera around in a minute. I have these on a stand here. I'm looking at them. I don't know that any of them are vintage. There is a jade ring in there. I'll show them to you. But thanks for coming in, and let's take a look at some jewelry together. You're so welcome. I forgot to tell you I'm Stacy, and my friends had called me Mermy for many years. So I'm just pulling this bag of rings, and this is the bag I just recently got. So let's pull that. You can see the auction number off of that. Let's pull that first, since I don't know if I showed these or not. We'll pour these out and go through them one at a time. Let me get my mandolin so I can measure. There we go. Do you want men's or women's or both? Because I do have some men's in here too. It looks like I have a couple of men's in here. This one. So this is, I'm not sure if it's Avon. It is adjustable. It is a Cameo. It is a perfume. It is Avon. These are going for a little bit more. It is adjustable. It's one of the adjustables where the band hides up inside of the box. Right now it is at, let's turn this around, about between 7 and 7.5. So it can adjust tighter, and I imagine that it can adjust out. Yeah, see, I can pull it down into the 8.5 area. So it has room to go either or. You can see it does have some scuffing on here. Maybe some plastic polish will help take that out. I would ask starting bid of 10 on this. All right, so there's that one. Let's see, what else do I have in here? This one is marked, but I'm not sure what that mark says. I think it says it might be a JJ's ring, probably a crystal gem in there. I don't have a Presidium, so I'm not going to be able to tell you other than it looks glass to me. I did test my rings. I did not get any silver hit on them. I did not test them for gold. So that one's pretty too. This one is at a little more than a 7. You can see there. I do a $3 on that. I have a men's ring. It's really beautiful. It's not marked, which is a shame. So that's a $3 start. And this one is at a 9.5, between 9.5 and 10. $3 on that. Beautiful gold tone. I have a cloisonne. I've never had a cloisonne ring before. Maybe a little cracking in the enamel on the back end, but here is the end that shows. Everything's there. Beautiful. That'd be a $5 start on the cloisonne. Here's a men's ring. Looks to be stainless steel. It does have a shield, some type of cross in it. That one's a nice one. Has a nice fill to metal. It's at a 12. And that's a $3 start on that. I just found this one. It's a shame. Look at. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea, Bear. Look at, it's missing all its pretty little. I'll have to see if I have a broken set of something and replace those. That was so sad. Here is a silver tone with a gold. I don't know. Is that a marquee? I can never remember what the shapes are. I know mine is square, so it's a princess cut, but this one is also not marked. But I like the ridges in it. And then it has this crystal gem in there, crystal rhinestone, I should say. I need to get better at my terminology. Hi, Lisa. And this one is at a not all the way to a 7, just about there. $3 start on that. And then I have this beautiful, look at the cut on that crystal, that rhinestone. This has the adjustable one where this ring inside can grab on or tighten up for you. I did test it. It's not testing as, at least as silver, but it is a nice ring. Right now, if I don't force it, it sets at about a 5, but as you can see, I can get it to a 6 fairly easily. So probably 6 is the most it will go to. That's a $3 start. And then this one is definitely vintage, Bear. You asked for vintage. Just the cut of the crystals, you can tell. It has a vintage cut to it. It doesn't have any marking on it. Oh, yes, it does. Sorry. It says, drum roll please, 14 karat gold. I think that the E is supposed to be like gold filled. So it is gold filled, 14 karat, gorgeous crystals on this. It is an 8, just right almost on 8. And that one would be a $5 start. And I'm putting that one with the $5. So we have 10. These are 3. This is 5. Okay. Then I also showed some rings at the last one. So I'm going to get into the other rings as well, because I don't think you were here, Bear. I have this brass on copper adjustable ring. And that is a 9, but it can adjust smaller. It probably has a little bit room to go up higher if you'd like it. It's a $3 start. And I think I had one other similar style. Let me just pour this out because it's not working. Don't be afraid to shout out any requests. We're going through the rings because Bear wanted to see some vintage rings, but I am happy to show you whatever you'd like. Here is another one. I think they call this a brutalist style with the brass on copper adjustable. And this one, also just about an 8 with plenty of room to go smaller, a little bit of room to go larger. $3 start. Let's see if I can get that. I just got this one in the new auction lot. I believe that it's chipped right there. So these are glass, at least that is the glass cabochon on there. I did test it. It is showing that it has, oh, look at that. It says, what is that? Something Trackle Britain. Never heard of that before. Has anybody else? I think it says Trackle, maybe not. Pinnacle, I don't know what that is. Why? Huh. But it is testing for silver. It does have a little chip on the glass cabochon. On this one, I probably do 5. So let me put that in the 5 and I'll go, which brass, do you want both of the brass, Bear? So these were each 3, or did you have one? And then I'll run the silver one too. Did you want the round, the bottom one? Okay. Let me get that in there and then we'll do the turquoise and silver one as well. Brass and copper. And I think you're new to me. I do refund overages and shipping if I don't, guess this right, and return and refund anything over $1. So I said $3 on this one. Let's put that 10 seconds. We don't want to sit here forever. And let me get that weight in the right zone here and the box in the right place. There we go. And today, anybody that orders is going to get a little gifty from me. I had some handmade rings come in that set also. So I'm going to send you a little gift of a ring. There it is, and it's running. And then we're going to run this gorgeous one for 5. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Thank you, Bear. Let me get your bag started for you. We're doing rings now, but I have a bunch of different things, guys. Bear Town Market. So my husband, we call him the bear magnet, because everywhere we go in our RV, and we do a lot of camping, we will run into a bear. So and he has bear terrors. When he was a little boy, his dad was a park ranger in Yellowstone, and he spent a lot of time up in Yellowstone and ran into many bears. Round turquoise ring. $5 start on that. 10 seconds. Here it comes, and it's running. Really? Where is that, Bear? Thank you for your bids, guys. It looks like B Stewart's going to get that one. Congrats. What does the B stand for? I know you've purchased from me before, been in my shows, but I'm not familiar. I can't remember what B stood for. Is it Brenda? Becky. Okay. I knew a Brenda Stewart. That's why I said Brenda first. Becky. Thank you, Becky. All right. We got your bag started. I still have quite a few rings over here. So let's see. What do we have? This is a beautiful one with some green rhinestones, adjustable. And that one I would do a $3 start on, unmarked. At least I don't see any markings on that. We'll put that in the $3 pile. Okay. Let me get it up here and running. And that's a 3. Green ring. Here it comes, and it's running. Thank you for your bid. It's pretty. I'm sorry, I forgot to measure that one. I said I would be better. Thank you, Bear. That's going in your baggie. And then I have this one. Those are glass. Do you see they're not turquoise, they're glass beads on this one. It is adjustable. I did test it. It is not testing as silver. And I do the testing with the 18 karat. So I'm looking for that blue mark in my acid test. This is right now at a 7. It does have some adjusting on it, so you can go bigger or smaller. It is unbranded. That's a $3 start. I believe this one is Avon. It is Avon right there. It is another one of those adjustables with the inside ring on there without any tension. It is at a 6, and it looks like it will go to about a 7. That's a $3 start on that. I love this one, guys. This is a $5 start. It's a lucite ring, but look at that. It is so cool. Very 80s. And it is at, it's a larger one. It's at a 9, but it is so cool. So we'll put that in the 5. And the next one we have, I love this one too. It has a little glass winter scene. You've got, I think those are, I don't know if that's a bird or just the clouds, but it's got that tree in there. It's also adjustable. You can see from the wear that it was probably silver plated, and it's wearing. And let's get that turned around. It's about not quite 6.5. Has some room probably to get smaller and a little smidge of room to get bigger. I'm going to do a $1 start on that one if you're interested. I'll put that in the dollar pile. Let's see. I tested this one also. It does not test silver. It's a sweet little turtle with some blue, I don't know if that's enamel in there. It is not adjustable. It is not branded. And it sits at 5, and that's a $1 start. Here's another one, does not test a sterling. Little dolphin. It is adjustable. It has some tarnish on it, but I love that the dolphin has those little flowers in it. And it is adjusted to a 7, but has a little room to get smaller and a little room to get bigger. Probably goes down to a 6 and maybe up to an 8. That is a $1 start on that. Here's a sweet little gold tone, 2-heart open in the center. Also not branded that I can see. And it is going to be a $1 start. And it's at about 6.5. So this is the dollar pile to the far right. This is beautiful. I wish this was silver. I tested this one too. It's not, but it looks like it's a little ceramic. Almost looks Mexican, you know, the Mexican Tonala or Delft, right? But I love I can't think. Anyway, I love the silver circle with that little pop of blue and white in the center. It is adjustable. And it is at a 6, but can adjust up and maybe adjust down just a little bit too. It is cute. That'll be a 3. Oh, is that what you're? Yes, I figured you were going for the R there, Becky. No worries. You type like me. Blue, white, ring. All right, that's a $3 start, and there it goes. I love it. It's really pretty. Just a nice little pop of thanks for your bids. I'm about a 7. That's on my pinky of my non-dominant hand. So is it? Oh, I didn't start. That's why. You guys, I'm so sorry. I have a habit of doing that. And thank you for telling me. Don't be afraid to tell me, run it, start it. There it goes. Thank you, Becky. That's beautiful. I love it. I just love that color. Let me get that in your baggie. And then let's see. What do I have here? I have a ruby, or I thought I did. Where did my ruby go? Oh, there it is. So I have a ruby. I can't quite get what it says there. I don't believe that it's, what does that say? It says ESPO or something on the back. I know it's a ruby. It's probably man-made. Come on. There we go. You can see the glow under black light. This one I would start at 8, but it is beautiful. Let's see what size that is. It's right about a 6.5. So it could be gold plate or gold filled with that mark. I've checked with my loop. I just can't quite make it out. So that we're going to put over here. This one was 10, so let's move it over, and then this is 8. Okay. Then I have this. This is an amazing piece right here. Look at this. I'm not sure. It's cold to the touch. The cabochon is cold, so possibly glass. Again, I don't have a Presidium. I'm going to get one in the new year. Silver toned. I tested. It's not silver. The adjustment goes up inside. It doesn't lift up or anything. It's not a locket style or hinged. It's just the little area there for the, yes. Exactly. I have a real ruby. I'm not wearing it today. And you can tell by looking in the under the loop, there are no flaws in a lab created. And I think my husband did look in this, and it's pretty clear. Although this one does look a little cloudy, but let me take a peek real quick with the loop. Let's see. I don't think it'll work for you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it does have a few flaws in it. Let me look at the other one. I mean, it could be. There are a few little crinkles in the glass. It could be glass. I mean, well, it's not glass. It's a ruby because it is lighting up. But still, 8's a good deal for that. And I just can't read that mark. So we'll put that at 8. I was showing you this. This one is 5. And it is adjustable right now. It's at a 7. This one, Bear, or the ruby? Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Okay. I'm going to drink. I just can't get enough water lately. It's so dry here in the wintertime in Phoenix. Red adjustable. And that was 5. Here it comes at 5, and it is running. It's really interesting. It's very unique. Look at that. That's so pretty. Yay, Bear. That one's coming to you. Get that in your baggie. This is a little, has a, I'm not sure what the Asian symbol is or if I'm holding it correctly. It's an adjustable. It's going to be $1 start on this one. Right now, it's at about a 5 3/4. That's the dollar pile. Here's a really neat glass cabochon ring adjustable. Not branded. The metal has the wrong feel. It's $1 start. That's a beautiful cabochon. That's $1. This is gorgeous. Look at that. It's like I don't know what they call that stone. I'm still learning. It's a little dirty. This one is marked Jody. Is it Jody? Judy Lee? Judy Lee. Oh, yeah. We're supposed to get some, I think, the day after Christmas, and hopefully we'll get a little, yeah, this one is a $5 start. I hope that's okay, Bear, on the Judy Lee. No pressure ever if you weren't clear. Did I measure that too? It is adjustable, isn't it? Oh, it's not adjustable. It's kind of stuck here at 7, but almost at 7.5. Oh, it is adjustable right there. It will move. Okay. Judy Lee ring. And it is up and running. And again, never any pressure to bid, you guys. If I don't tell you the size right up front or the price right up front. Oh, and that's going to Bear. Thank you, Bear. Just needs a little polish on the top. I think it'll be fine. It's very cute, though. Then, oh, I love this one. I think this one is Sarah Coventry, if I remember correctly. I did show this before. There it is. Yep. So $5 on the Sarah Coventry. Can you see it? Okay, there it is. Sarah Cov, adjustable, but look at that beautiful little ringed flower on there. Looped, I guess I should say. And it's at about 6, has some adjustment. It's a little misshapen, just maybe needs to be formed again. That was a 5. No. What do I have? 1, 3, 5. This is the $5 pile there. Okay. Here's a, it does. I think it like a holiday wreath, huh? Silver tone. It's kind of cool. And then speaking of holiday too, this one, I don't know if this, I can't remember if this one had a maker. No maker. It does have another mark there that is impossible to read. Come on. Can you guys? I mean, I can't make anything. It's like right on the edge of the ring. I think it says sterling, but when I tested this, guys, it did not come up as sterling. And also, it's a glass cabochon on that. It's not glowing, so it's not a ruby, but it's very beautiful. Let's see if we can see what it is. Let's get that in there. Where is it? I got to find it back. There it is. Yeah, it doesn't want to do anything in there. I'm going to get one of those magnifiers. There it is right there. Let me look at it with my eye. And then we can all look out into the camera together. That's what I'm asking Santa for, a Presidium and a metal tester. And then that big old magnifying thing. Thank you, Bear. All right. So that one was a 5 for that one. I mean, I can test it to see if it is sterling, but I did test it. It doesn't come up. And if it is, then that's your gain, and I don't care. I just want everybody to get what they want. I want you all to be happy. Like my son, who also does jewelry, always says he doesn't mind being the middleman. And here it goes. It looks very, almost Art Deco-y, doesn't it? Not on this market. He has a pretty good following at another. I follow Jocelyn over here. So my kids are still on the other platform, which is fine. I was a Jocelyn fan. Thank you, B. Stewart. It's beautiful. So I followed her, and I am so happy, and they're happy. So that's all that matters, right? All right. So let's see. Now I had these on the other day, and somebody said, yes, these are rings. So there's a gold tone one. They're both very similar, but they don't really go any further than like a 4.5. If you know that there's something else, holler it out. I also have a silver tone one. I don't know if you, I guess maybe you do it this, I don't know. They were in with the ring lot, so I mean, I just don't know what they are. I do $1 for the 2 of them if you're interested in them. Let's see. I have this men's titanium, guys. Look at that. Hi, Cami. And anybody else that I might have missed while my mouth is moving. Oh, you haven't, neither have I. You know what? I had so funny. I had a dream that she came to Phoenix and we went shopping together. That means you're a super fan when you do that. So I can't, what does this say? It says Spikes jewelry, I think. Titanium. Spikes titanium jewelry. So it's a man's ring and it is a size 13. And I'd probably do 10 on the titanium. I'll put that over by the little perfume hinged one. And let's see, what else do I have here? A lot of dollar ones left. So we've got this little plastic lucite glitter. It's not silver, unmarked. That's $1. It's on a 6. I have a nail ring. It's probably could be adjusted, but right now it's, and it says, what does it say? Capewell, about a 5. But I imagine you can adjust it a little bit too. That's $1. I'm going to do some bundles here. I've got this neat little silver and gold tone stretchy ring. I'm going to pair that with this neat little wood, very light wood ring. It's at about a 6 on the wood. And then we're going to put in this hematite with a iridized bead stretchy. So those 3 would be $1. If you're interested, just let me know. So I like to do bundles too. Oh, here, he's so cute. Look at this. He's $1, but he's a little dragonfly, adjustable. Very sweet. Little dragonfly. Then I'm going to put this ring. I don't know. It has some rust on the inside of it. Hi, Emily. Oh, you got to see Andrew. So I'm going to put this with this gold. It's almost a golden silver tone ring. I don't think I measured this. It is so cute, isn't it? It's 8 on that one and about 7 on this funky little ring. So we're going to put these 2 together. These 2, Tennessee, or the dragonfly. Okay, you got it. So these were going to be $1. Let me get the dragonfly. He is so cute. I went on a cruise in October over Halloween, and we were, I want to say we were in Mazatlan, I think. And there were all these little beetles that were swimming around in the pool, and they were having a heck of a time, trying to scoop them all up. Well, there were tons of dragonflies flying over our heads, and I have a pool, and I know what dragonfly nymphs are. Those dragonflies were laying their eggs and they were hatching in the pool. And some people probably think that's gross, but if you ever swim in a river or a lake, you're swimming with bugs. So there you go, Tennessee. That's a sweet little dragonfly. Anyway, there's your dragonfly story. And let me get your name on this. But I have dragonflies that come in. I consider them to be very lucky. I call him Draco, the dragonfly. I know, I'm a Harry Potter head. What can I say? All right, these are 2. This one says best friend, and it's got a little orange enamel in it. It is adjustable, and I'm going to pair it with this. Is that a T or a J, guys? And it does say, woo, there we are, gold plated. And so the two of these we're going to put together for $3 if you're interested. Or it could, maybe it's an L. It's a stylized L. Yeah, it's a cursive L. I was looking at it the wrong direction. But I imagine, could it be a T? I mean, it could. Could be either one. Gold plated. This one's really pretty. And it's not silver. I tested, and it's not marked anywhere that I can see. And it is an 8. So that's beautiful. Check that one out. $3 start on that. Put that right there. All right. And then this one looks silver plated, but I didn't test it, I don't think. Thick ring. Probably men's. It's between a 9 and a 10, so that makes it a 9.5, right? 9.5. That one's $1. And then I showed it in the last show, but this is called Unicorn in Captivity. It still has its perfume inside of it. These are selling, I want to say, for about $45 when I looked them up. It's adjustable. It is so cool. Do you see the little unicorn in captivity? Hi guys, welcome in. The hinge is very tight on it. Obviously that perfume, I guess it does have a little bit of a perfume smell to it. It has probably melted, but this is keeping it. It doesn't have any residue on it. If you look it up, I'll hold it up if you want to take a picture of it. If you look it up online, it names the maker of them. They also made them in brooches and pendants too. It's just a really sweet ring. I would probably ask $25 on it. Right now it's at a 7, but it is adjustable to tighter or bigger. So that one's, whoops, where did it go? It's kind of cool. Hi, Danny. I'll put that up there if you want to go take a look at it. And then these other two are pendants. All right, so that was the rings that I got in the auction. Let me show you what I have here. If you are interested, I can give you a starting bid. It does not test as silver. This is a CZ, cubic zirconia. This one's sweet. It's got these little rhinestones around it, unmarked. This one's a fidget ring. Have you seen those where they move around? You're welcome, Bear. Anytime, anytime. And then this one is, this is silver. The wire is silver. So we've got those. This is a little infinity sign. This is sweet. None of these are silver. I tested them all. This is a plastic cabochon. This is a sweet little butterfly. And then I do have this gorgeous, yes, I know what that's called. It's my favorite sapphire. It is also not marked. And then this one. This is pearls, freshwater pearls, and a little knot. This is a nice little piece of onyx or something. And then we have this jade ring. So if you'd like to see any of those closer, let me know. Okay, so those were rings. I will take the first request for where we go from here. I have brooches. I have bracelets. I have necklaces. I have earrings, both clips and pierced. Do I have any requests where to go next? What are we looking for today? Hi, Gypsy. I just asked for, we finished rings. Looks like we're going to go to bracelets now. All right, so I don't know that I do have some bracelets from this auction lot. So let me pull the bracelets up. Here they are. And let's take a peek at what we have here. We've got a plastic faceted stretchy. That's $1. Most of these will probably be in the dollar range. A copper, silver tone, gold tone cuff bracelet that probably can be adjusted. That's $1. This looks like just a little kid's. I think the lady that I got the auction lot that gave up the auction lot did jewelry. It's got this little mostly wood and plastic beads on this one. I'm going to bundle that with something else. I like to bundle those. This a Greek key enameled silver tone bracelet. I think that's what that's called, a Greek key. Let me get my cone out so I can give you some sizes. And it looks like about 7.5. Silver tone, $1. Hi, Vintage Jeannie. We have this. I'm not sure if this is a children's, guys, or is it maybe an anklet? And these look like, clay. They have a clay feeling to them, but then this one looks like it might be some type of plastic. It's kind of neat. The clasp looks a little bit like silver plate. It is a magnetic closure on that. That's $1. It has some glass beads in there. It's interesting anyway. This one definitely looks like it has some silver plating on it. It would probably clean up really nice. That's $1. And let's put some of these together if I can get them out. And so far I have these two. That's a pretty bead on that. And then some of these plastic ones. And then here's this one. So we're going to do these four for $1. Got a little wood, a little fun kids style plastic beads. And then this one, it's kind of, these are plastic too, but it's on this stretchy cord. Right, that's $1. It's a brass and silver tone twisted corded cuff. Yeah, it's an iPhone 16 Pro Plus, I think. Yeah, I like it too. It does get glitchy though, like right there, it just glitched a little bit. If the background is too busy, because it does kind of want to go back there. Let's see, let's put a couple together with this one. We've got this little iridized beaded wire bracelet. This one looks a little bit like a brass color, gold tone brass color. And what else can we put with this? We'll put this blinged out piece symbol. It's a stretchy one too. So that's $1. This one's gorgeous. It says, "Love, daughter, forever." Has this sweet little heart. If you don't use it as a bracelet, it has some nice little components. Here's the T-clasp for it. Let's see. Whoops. Keeps falling apart here. I wasn't watching what I was doing. There we go. And this one is at about between a 7.5 and 7.75 $1. This is really nice glass beads on this one, a little bit stretchy. It sits at 7.5 on this one, blue and black. Somebody's got to be Ravens fans out there. I think that's their colors. And here's a vintage old-time clasp rhinestone bracelet. Let's make sure the clasp works. Like a tennis style. Sure, I'll do that one at $1. Rhinestone. If I can spell. Whoops, here it is, and it's running just about, if it would come up to the, there it goes, it's running. Is this not the one you wanted, Pink Rose, or Pink Nose, or were you looking at this one? Run the, oh, the blue stretchy, sorry. Well, we got that one in there anyway. Blue black. Here we go. I didn't tell the price on that, so I'll just do it for $1. I'm a Steelers fan, so these aren't my colors. I think we played the Ravens our last game. Thank you, Pink Nose. I'll put that in a baggie for you. You're so welcome. Get your name on it. All right. Let's see what else we have in here. Got a lot of these metal corded, braided, you know, kind of cuff bracelets. Here's one. It's got a little wear. Hi, Bayberry. Welcome in. That one's $1. Then we have this one is marked, so it's going to be $3 start on this. Let's see if we can see the name on there. Ellen. Is that Kiem? $3 start on that one. Silver tone, brass tone with an onyx kind of bead at the end of it. That one's kind of neat. I'll put that to the side. That one was a $3 start on that. This I went ahead and ran because it is missing, or maybe it's not. Maybe it just goes like 2, and then this one only has, I'm not sure, guys, if some of the little pearls are missing, but it's like on a watch band that expands, and it is marked. Let me see if I can show it to you. Made in Japan, so it is vintage. I do a $5 start on that. It's really neat. It'll expand pretty far, up to 8, and you know, it just comes off the cone almost, so up to at least 9.5. I just think they're randomly put on there. Like this one has 3, this one has 1, this one has 3, this one has 2, then this one has 3, and then this one has 2. So this one is missing. So I'm not sure how many it's missing. Okay, I'll do 3. I'll do 3, not knowing if they're missing or not. But it's really cool. Let me put it on. So this is what it kind of looks like. It's got some nice movement. All right. This one says, this is reminding me of Brighton. Celebrate life. It's the little charm bracelet. And it has a little dove on it. It has that feel. Is it marked, Brighton? It is marked. Maybe Hallmark. HMK, LLC, stainless steel china. $3 on that. You can add your own little beads to it. That one's neat. $3 on that. What else do I have in here? This one's really pretty. I did test this one to see if it was silver. It doesn't come up. It might be silver plate, but it is a it'll make a great little charm bracelet. It has some charms on it. Has a T-clasp here. kind of a nice sound to it. That's what got me. It sounded almost like silver. It's at an 8 right now. And that one we do 3 on. It's very cute. Speaking of bracelets, you guys want to see the holy grail of bracelets I got in that auction lot? Have you ever seen a Monet charm bracelet from 1960s? It's so cool. This one, there are some glass ones on there, but I also feel plastic on here. Hi, Kay Wilson. And I love the movement on this one. $3 start on that. I love that. Put that over there. And then there were a lot of beaded things in this lot. In fact, if anyone is into the beading, I have beads and shells in a jar that I would sell as a complete lot for $10. There's quite a few in there. I'm just not a seed bead kind of person, so, but if you are and you'd make your own jewelry, there's a lot in there. This one's blue seed beads with some abalone shell in it. 3 strands, button closure. That's $1 for that, and it's at 7 3/4. And then everything else is just, let me just double check. Like this, a seed bead. Here's one that's not, it's not marked. It does have an extender on it. It's got about 1 inch more to extend it to about 9, and then it can be shortened even shorter. This one's $1. $1 for that. And what is this one that I'm seeing? Oh, this I think it can be repaired fairly easy. It just fell off the jump ring right there. Beautiful little glass bauble wrapped in gold tone metal. It has a spring clasp. I don't see any markings on that. I'd do that for $1 if somebody wanted to repair it. Even for the little gem on the end of it, it's beautiful. All right, so that's pretty, everything else is just plastic, stretchy stuff. Oh, except for this one. It's got a butterfly on it, $1. All right, you guys want to see that Monet? It's so amazing. I don't even know what to ask for it yet. They're listed for a lot of money. But I've never seen one. I had no idea. But this person is, I think it's a high school bracelet. And this person was very, very good about getting charms for everything they did. Check this out. I had no idea. Look at this. All the things they did in high school: golfing, football, journalism, must have been prayer club. I think there's, then it has Pam and Steve. She must have dated 2 guys, because this one's Pam and Steve in 69. And then I'll Never Stop Loving You. And then there's 16. So it must have been her. I don't know if that's I don't think it's the year. I don't know. Look at this one. It opens up, has a little heart in there. And all these charms say Monet, with the exception of a couple of, like this one isn't marked Monet, but all of the other charms, let me see if I can give you a close-up on one. They're marked Monet. Oh, where did it go? I thought I just saw it. There it is, right there. Is that amazing? Must have taken a trip, did something with horses. And then there's Pam and Scott and Linda. So I don't know, maybe they had, I don't know who Linda is, Pam and Scott and Linda, but then she had Pam and, what was it, Steve? Pam and Steve. So pretty cool. Just amazing. All right, where are we going next? That was all my bracelets from this lot anyway. I have pendants. I have clip-on. There's some vintage in there. I have, well, since I took that out of this bag, this is my Coro earring. I love these. They look like wings. Earrings and bracelet set. And I'd probably on the Coro do 10 if you're interested. It does have this type of clasp right here, and that one is also marked Coro here. Silver tone. The bracelet is a 7 and about a 7 1/4, 7. Hi, Tooth Fairy. But these are really pretty. And then in that lot also had this beautiful little rhinestone heavy choker chain with a T-clasp. It's a nice weight in the metal. I did test it. It did not come up. So probably just a heavier metal. What else do we have? You guys want to do brooches? I do have some Weiss brooches this time. I also have an Austrian. This is my Austrian brooch. Glass. Beautiful gold tone. I love the little darkness on each of the leaves. It is marked right here. Made Austria. Gorgeous. Got a pin stop on it. Hi, Amy. Hi, Mother Goose. Welcome in. We're just going through. I'm waiting for somebody to request, so I just went to these brooches here. Beautiful. That's an 8. Then I have, this is a sweet little butterfly for 3. Not branded. These gems don't glow, but it's got some nice enamel, no wear, for 3. Anybody like clowns? I have this theater set, the theater masks. It's a nice gold tone. It's got some brushed gold on it. Enamel on their faces. I do that for 3. And then there was another, oh, here he is. Here's a clown. Hi, Chrissy, welcome in. Also $3 start on him. He's unbranded. And we have this enameled butterfly that is also ready to be a pendant. Has the hook clasp that works great. That's a 3. An enameled, I love the enamel swirl on this apple. It does have a little crooked arm that just needs to be straightened out. I think the kids out here go on winter break next week. They'll be off for 2 weeks. That's I'll do $1 bid on that. This is a silver tone. Oh, I guess it goes this way. Kind of a swirl. That's $1 on that one. Beautiful little punched metal hummingbird. Look at the detail. You can even see his eye. Little tiger eye. It's cold to the touch, so it's probably glass. Gold tone metal. Here's this says $3 start. Make sure the pin works. Goes in fine. This one, I thought, yeah, it has a Leah, so it must be a Leah Sophia enamel, but it has all these butterflies. Do you see all the butterflies swarming around the flowers? $3 start on that. We have an Eiffel Tower that's all blinged up with rhinestones, nice and tall. Looks like it has a little bit of a pin stop. That's $1. And then, ooh, look at this beautiful rhinestone, unmarked, vintage. Got that vintage setting back there. There's the pin. Let's see how big that is. About a 1.5-inch diameter. That's a $3. That's gorgeous. That's my favorite color too. And then we have this beautiful leaping dolphin. It would, I guess, would sit on, you like this, but it's huge. It's like 5 inches long. Not quite, about 4.25. And that one is marked PCI. I'm not sure who PCI is, but it is marked. And then the pin does have a little bend that needs to be straightened out. Gold tone. Oh, I thought that said something right there, but it was a reflection. Hold on. That's what I get from talking so much. I do 5 on that. Not 3. Let's put it in the 3 pile. Another vintage, just gold tone brooch. Concentric circles. That'd be a $3. We have a scarf clip, and this one is marked Western Germany, gold tone. That's a $3. Then, how about a jade butterfly brooch? It can also be used as a pendant. It does have the connection there. It is unmarked. Let's check the pin out. I closed it up. There we go. Now, when I look this up, there are some that have like eyes in here. There are some with no eyes. The eyes were red in a lot of them, but some of them had green, and then some were just gold. But it is jade, so I'm probably going to ask $5 for that. And then my higher end items are this. It's called a Mimi DN. It's from 1987. It could be a belt loop. I'm not sure if it could be a pendant. It's got this big, or a scarf clip of some sort. So this one is going to go over here with the 8. And then I have my Weiss. So these are both marked Weiss. This little guy is a fly. Look at the beautiful, some of the beads are, some of the rhinestones are AB. It is marked. Oh, it says Regency. This one isn't Weiss. The other one must be. So this one is in the $5 pile. This one's the Weiss. There it is. Right there. Beautiful vintage floral. They almost look like they go together, don't they? Those beads seem the same, or those rhinestones seem the same. It has a little AB rhinestone in the middle. That one is going to go, I'm going to ask 10 for that. Just about through all of these guys, so be thinking about where you want to go next. I have earrings, I have necklaces, I have just chains. I make good bundles out of chains. This one's gorgeous. Look at the AB on those outer crystals there. and it is unmarked. So this is a $3, but it's beautiful little leaves intertwined. And then it has a nice little rhinestone there. That's a $3 start. What else do I have in here? She's got a little enamel loss, but it's a little ice or roller skater and some winter holiday gear. It has a hook clasp. This one or the one before, Mother Goose? Okay, let me put her down. This one's gorgeous. I love it is just shining up the room here. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be held. Let me see. All right, this is how it would be held. There we go. And here it comes. And it's running. It's beautiful. It really is that. It's even more sparkly here under the light. So pretty. I'll run the roller skater, Tracy. I didn't see you sneak in. Hello, hello. Get your name on this, Mother Goose. All right, that's in your baggie. And then we have this sweet little ice skater. She's old. And roller skater, not ice skater. There we go. $3 start, and here she goes. She is running now. You're welcome. Thank you. And that's going to Tracy. Thank you. Get you a baggie. All right. I have trays of other things that weren't in this auction lot, guys. If you're interested, just let me know. This guy looks old. He needs a little shining up. He's a sweet little angel on ceramic in blue and white, hand painted. And he is definitely older. But he's kind of a winter brooch too. Little pin. He's so sweet. It's a $3. What else do I have in here? This one is a silver tone. Kind of has this design that's made in Taiwan. It's older as well. $3 start. It needs to just be cleaned up a little bit. It's kind of dirty and dingy looking. What else? This one says, "Light up your life," and has this little enameled rose on it. Unbranded, but it can also be a pendant. There we go. That's going to be $1 start. This is cool. It's a guitar. It does have some damage, so I'm only going to start it for $1. It's not branded, but it is so sweet. There it's in. It's closed up. $1 start on the little guitar. What else do I have? This guy, the pearl has some scratching on it, but it's a little seal pin, and it's not branded. It's $1 start. Does have, needs to be cleaned up. Hopefully can be restored. Just want to make sure the pin goes in there. There we go. Little seal for $1 start. I have does anybody have any Scottish, or I think it's Scottish or Irish background? This one says made in Stratton's, made in England. It's an oldie, but a goodie. Maybe doing an Irish jig. I'm not sure if that's Irish or Scottish, but it's really sweet. It's on like a brass tone. Cute little pin for $3. I'll do a $2 start on him. I'll meet in the middle. And then I'm going to put these two together. Maybe could use them like as scatter pins. This one's a gold tone. It's not marked. And then this is it's a lighter gold tone. It has this little pearl, also not marked, but I'll put these together because you could almost kind of pin them, they kind of go together. This is $3 for the two of these. And that's about it. I have this big cross, unbranded, that has a magnetic clasp for like a pendant, big chain, or it can be a brooch for $3. All right, I think that's it for those. Let me just double check. Oh, I have a bunch from my show on Friday if you want to take a look at some of these brooches, or I would take a request. I have pierced ears, I have clip-ons, I have pendants, I have necklaces, just chains, and then I have some like beads, just some beaded necklaces. I have fine chine necklaces too that have pendants on them. I will go wherever you'd like to go. Earrings, which kind are you interested in? Clip-on. The clip-ons I have the most vintage for. I do have them separated, I think. Here's, you got it. Get that big guy away. All right, let me look. Where's my pierced earrings? Where'd you go? There they are. Those are some of them. I know I had more. Those are the clips. All right, I'll do these in the bag, and then I have a tray of clips in the back too. All right. Most of these will be $1. I love these. They're kind of a paned, like cellophane, or I don't know what you call it, enamel. It's probably enamel. Big round circle flowers. I did have Tracy have some size 9 rings. I had a whole baggie. You missed that part, I think, when you came in after that. Let me grab that baggie and see real quick. Where did I put my rings? There they are. Ladies' rings. I had a lot of adjustables. I think these were 9s. I thought I had another one. Yeah, this one, this very old, vintage one, I think was a 9. It's gorgeous. Nope, it's an 8. Not quite a 9. This one's adjustable. This was a 10 because it's a hinge, $10 starting on this one. It's a hinge and it's adjustable. This one is a 9. All right, I'll run the Cameo for 10. Let me show you the inside. It's clean. It's Avon. Here it comes. Whoops. And it is running. Thank you, Tracy. Did you just, I didn't see a response. Do you want just ladies' rings? Thank you. Get that in your baggie. Okay. Yeah, I think that was it. Everything else that I had that was the larger was this a 9? This one's really pretty. Nope, that was not. I think that was pretty much. Oh, here's one. No, that's an 8. That was pretty much it when I went through the rings. Everything else was smaller. You're welcome. Thank you for your purchase. All right. We said these two $1. I have these kind of, they're almost like a copper. They do look copper. Big, huge hoops on these for $1, but I love the pattern on these. These are beautiful. What else did I take out of there? I think everything else in here I've shown before. That's not what I pulled aside for earrings. Where did I put them? Oh, I guess I must have mixed them together. No. I have these earrings pierced. Here's one. I did test these. They do say Mexico alpaca on the back, but they do not test as sterling. And this one has a mark that the other one doesn't have, but they are pretty neat with the onyx and the mother of pearl or the abalone, whichever. Cute little pierced silver tone, maybe silver plated, but not testing as silver. $1. This is, no, that's not, I must have thrown some pierced in with the clips, is what I was seeing. Let's see. No, everything else was clips on that one. I just have a mess of stuff. Let me grab my pierced earrings tray, because I do have quite a few. Here we go. This will help. Some of these are a little bit different starting bid, but let's turn it around this way so we can straighten it out a little bit. Oh, let's see. Have these beauties. See if I can find the other ones. Those don't belong in there. I've got some glass for $1. These are beautiful with the little AB on them for $1. Like I said, most will be $1. These are sweet for $1. I gotta scoot my chair up. I'm falling out. All right. I love these. These are just random jeweled hoops. I do have a lot of hoops. There's the match with that one. What a mess. Yellow plastic. These are kind of cool. 80s. These I love. They look like little chandeliers. Let's see if I can find another one. It matches it. There it is. Nope, that's not it. These kind of look similar. Sorry, they're just a mess. I must have upended them. Okay, there are these two that go together. Let's see if I can find another pair. Got these little oval rhinestones. I can find, boy, it is just a mess in here. Look at this mess I have. Those were owls. That's a pendant. Here we go. The colorful hoops. These. They're both pierced. What I did notice is these rhinestones on these are bigger than the ones on here. They're just random colors, but they came in the same lot, so I didn't have a second pair. Those are $1. They've got all of their rhinestones. These I tested. They do not test as silver, but they do have that look to them. I love these. If I can find the second one. Where it is. These AB blue with the dangles. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know. They came in the same, as a pair. So, but I did notice afterwards they had different sizes on them. These are gorgeous, though. I love them. These are glass. These are $3 start on these, but they're beautiful. I don't want you to be bugged, so that is perfectly okay. I love these too. These these are glass or stone, but look at, they have the hematite. They're dangly on the back. They're leather. They're so beautiful. They're $3 start on those. Here's a cute set of little silver tone owls. That's $1 for the owls. They're sweet. These, if I can find the second one, because it's a mess. My goodness, I must have bumped it good. These are Swarovski, so these are a $10 start on the Swarovski. They are marked. I can find the other one. If you're interested, I will dig a little better. Then we have this stone or glass. I think my son measured them. I checked them with the Presidium. They're beautiful. Got this little knotted cord set. These are neat with the green in them. Unmarked, but they are marked. What does that say? Nope, it's not a marking. No marking. These are interesting. Kind of a cobalt blue leaf with 2 gold tone leaves. Oops. And these are sweet. They're little Scotty dogs. They're plastic. That's not my price. So it'd be $3 start on those. They're sweet. These look so Art Deco to me. This little set here with the black rhinestones and the hearts. It's like tin material is. These are have little rhinestones on the very end of them and the very top. Here's the set. Gold tone. $3 start on those. Gotta find that other rhinestone. It's got to be in there somewhere. There, that's the other, what I call the chandelier one. I love these. These are so neat. They're a silver tone with I think it's a plastic bead. It's not a glass bead, but I just love that color contrast. They almost look like butterflies on the top. Unbranded. These are $1 start. I'm gonna have to go close my window here in a second. The light is getting us. These are trapped pearls. Look, they're kind of trapped in the chain. Those are interesting and different. Crystal, ground up blue crystals. It's $1. Start on those. Oh, there's the other enameled set of roses. Got a lot of hoops in here. There's that other, here we go. Here's the rhinestone one that I was looking for. Those are beautiful. Another enamel and rose set. These are either glass or a type of polished stone. I don't know if they're amber. I doubt it because they both have a similar swirl style to them. These are $1. The first set, that was $1 start on these. Let me show you the backs. They are marked as, sorry, these aren't $1. These are Sarah Coventry. They're $3 start. So generally, my rule of thumb is if it's not marked, it's $1. If it's marked, it's $3. If it's glass, it's $3. That's kind of my general rule of thumb, so you guys can kind of anticipate. Sarah Coventry, not on all stuff, but I generally will. It also depends on what it's marked with as well. So it's a $3 start. Here it comes. And it's running. These are pretty. I love the swirled enamel. Three-dimensional. They're like just coming out of that frame. Thank you, Coffee. Let me get that in your bag with your name on it. Oh. I was writing Sarah Cub on your baggie. That doesn't quite work. Thank you. Let's see. I love these smoky. These are glass, so they're a $3 start if I could find the second one. So I can't see far away with my reading glasses on, but I can't see close up without them. So these are like a smoky glass bead. You can kind of see they've got some wear. I don't think that's cracked. No, it's just wear on the glass. Smoky. $3 start on the glass. Here's that other one. These are $1 start. They're kind of cool. They're plastic beads. Kind of a rosy gold color to them. Kind of look vintage with that cluster look on them. These are unmarked. Little set. They look like 8s, don't they? $1 start. Some blue enamel oval hoops. $1. Here's that other Swarovski. Let me show you these beautiful crystals. They're kind of pink and amethyst and clear crystals. There is the Swarovski swan right there. So these are $10 start for the Swarovski. Thank you, Coffee. If you're interested in those. Cute little set of lucite earring hoops, $1. Let me see if I can find this second one. There it is. I love this style where it has the gold fleck in it. It's lucite with gold fleck, punched metal, unmarked for $1. They're sweet. And then I have some, I think these are Trifari. Yeah. Here's some Trifari. It's not crown Trifari. They're kind of crescent moon shaped. with black enamel. $5 start on them. I love that shape. They're just kind of like almost like air climbers, but not quite high enough to be. Nice Trifari. What else? That's that other glass bead. These have those little engraved metal, what do they call those, rondelles, rosettes? I can never remember. Faux pearl for $1. If I'd throw in this other set with those, so you get both. You could get both sets of the pearls, the 3 graduated sized pearl earrings for $1. The 2, I should say. What else do I have up here? Oh, another one of my favorite little Art Deco. Look at the little fleur at the top. Then the little enameled, just very Art Deco looking, unmarked for $1. These are so stunning. I love these. What do I have up here? There they are. These are fancy too. Look at these. They kind of swing right there at that pivot point for $1. And let's see. What else do I have up here hiding from me? Ooh, I'd like to find the second one if I can. There it is. These are glass. Hi, Minnie Aussie Mom. I haven't seen you in a while. These are beautiful glass, faceted. $3 start on those. And just trying to find the other matches. I think I'm pretty much shown everything that I can see that has a match. Where would you like to go next? I have some necklaces. I have clip-ons. Quite a few of them are vintage. I know I got some out of this most recent lot. There are some English porcelain ones. Okay, let's look at those then. Let me get these all back in the tray so they can be messed up again. Clip-ons and screwbacks. Let's see. What's this? Oh, I didn't show you these rhinestone. Oh, these are screwbacks though. Okay. I'll put those with the clip-ons then. All right. Here we go. Everybody in the pool. Everybody in there. Let me get that out of the way. Okay. These are obviously in a little bit better shape here. So let me kind of situate them for you. And then we can, there's some that you see that you'd like to look at. We'll do that. Okay, let's do a little scan. I know you guys like to shop with your eyes, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of full, the tray is right now. Yeah, there's quite a few in here. You know, these little cluster ones are definitely the vintage style. Oh, there's that other one. So they got separated. I've got some AB Crystal clip-ons. I'm sorry. Yeah, we just finished with those. Were you looking for something in particular? They're still right here. These are Japan, these little pearl clusters. I love these. Look at these, this beautiful little flower. Screw back. Did I pick those up? Is that what you were looking at, the blue ones? So these would be a $3 start. To the left. Right here, I bet you're looking at the Juliana. Yeah, these are Juliana. Or possibly Juliana, but I know that Juliana does have these. So these would be a $15 start on the possibly, I don't have a confirmation that they are Juliana, but they are stunning. Juliana uses these rings. They do the 5. The only thing that bothers me is the seam being visible. But everything else looks pretty on point. Let's see. We've got these are kind of a blue. Do you see the blue underneath? I'm not sure what they call these. Maybe just rough sapphire. These are screw backs. Definitely gold, glass, or a stone of some sort, like maybe a tiger eye. See how it moves underneath? Let's see, these we have definitely, these are glass beads, cluster, knot. Got some rhinestone, quite a few rhinestone sets. Here's some amber ones, unmarked. I love these. These are bits and chips of rock as a cabochon stuck together. But look at all the different types of stones and stuff that are in there. They're not marked. It's pretty cool. I love these. They're just plastic, but they're fun. Clip-ons for $1. I don't know if they're raspberries or grapes but just a fun little novelty one. I've got some, I think these are marked, Monet. Where's the second one? I just had it and now I lost it. There you are. Got some Monet here, the gold, the yellow, these. Okay. These are glass, so they are $3 start. It's kind of, so we'll say gold clips. And it's never any pressure. If it's not what you decide you want, it's okay. No pressure. Thank you. What else do I have in here? These are cute little flowers. Oh, this one's, nope, the gem's in there. It just is a little dirty on the gem. You got it. Let me put those back up there. And here they go. They're running. That's okay. I can rerun it as many times as you need me to. Sometimes that bid button doesn't work very good either, Tooth Fairy, so thank you. Those are beautiful. I don't have a baggie for you yet. That's why I couldn't find you. And let me show you this. If you like that cluster look, I had in this new lot that I just got, I got these really cool green ones. If I can find what I did with my baggie that has those in them. There they are, right in front of me. These are really cool. These are not marked either. And they're not glass, they're plastic, so they'd only be $1. But they're kind of cool. little cluster, little green cluster clips. If you like that style. Let's see what else. These are really neat. They're my son made these actually out of some glass cabochons. They're Trojan soldiers, little clip-ons. So he had some from of these little cabochons that he got. Sure, let me put those up there for you. But those were kind of cool that he made those. He's so talented. Oops. For $1. Here they come. And they're running. What else did I get in that lot? There you go. Thank you. Put those in with your other clips. They're so pretty. Yeah, so these are glass. You can kind of see two-tone orange by, yes. The orange ones by the Orange Rim Flower. Yeah, these are plastic too, so they're $1 start. They're not marked, but they're definitely vintage. There you can kind of see they are pretty much symmetrical. They're supposed to look like that. They're not missing anything. That's, you got it. Here they come. And they're running. There you go. Thank you. Let's see. Did I show the pink ones? Oh, I think I did. Yeah, the pink glass clusters. Those are $3 start. I'm looking in this other bag too, seeing what I have. I got this set. It's 2 clips. They're English, and the brooch. The brooch does have some damage to it right there. But that's it. Here it is. It says made in England. And then it has the matching clip earrings. They're in pretty good condition. You know, got a little discoloring there, a little chip. The earrings are in better condition than the brooch. And I do the set of these little porcelain flower brooch and earrings for $5 if anyone's interested. I just got these. They're very sweet. Blue's my favorite color, so I, of course, say they're sweet. So there's those if you're interested. These are just funky. I love these. Check these out. They are clip-on. They have the comfort pads still on them from the prior owner. But look at those. Is that something? Those are like long too. Where's my, like 6 inches on a dangle. Is that crazy? They're so cool though. Just unusual. Let's see what else is over here. Oh, I had that set of, these are AB crystal drops, clip, unmarked, but they are glass. I know, right, Tooth Fairy? I'm like, whoa. Maybe you'd have to have a really long neck to wear those, I think. So these are $3 start on these sweet little dangly AB crystal drops here. And then I don't know what happened to my, oh, there it is. I absolutely love these. Check these out. They look like little disco balls, but they're purple. They're amethyst, unmarked. Hi, Becca. But they're spectacular. I actually have the necklace that went with this, but it's broken. So, I mean, if you're interested in restringing it, I mean, it has all the beads and everything. It's just the string broke. But I love these. These are really cool. Here's some neat vintage Hong Kong. So these are marked Hong Kong. So they're a $3 start since they are branded. Plastic. And they just have this design on there. I'm not sure, just a plastic clip marked Hong Kong right there. Just, oh, are they both? Yep, just different. Maybe like a resin plastic, but older vintage. Oh, these I love too. These are marked West Germany, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, Western Germany. See that? And they're kind of a glass, a mottled brown and cream glass cabochon. $3 start for the old Western Germany. Clips. Different, aren't they? I like these for those of us who maybe need to just put our earrings on and quickly and not have to worry about it. They're magnetic clips, faux pearl. They're $1. And this one's, where's the other one? Come on. These look like they might be silver. I just think they're supposed to be that that color. But they have that little glass. Let me see if that's glass. Might not be glass, plastic. So these would be $1. Like almost question marks. I just like the style. I don't know if these have no branding on these either. Magnetic, you got it. Here they come, and they're running. Thank you very much, Pink Rose. Put that in with your other goodie. These are a nice heavy metal and enamel, I would think, clip. They're fairly large. Let me see how, about 1.5 inches in diameter. Nice weight to them. Unmarked for $1. These, you sure can. Let me grab them for you. So they just have these little rocks inside of them, all glued in. No, that's not a missing rock. He's in there. He's just kind of translucent. Maybe there, I don't know if that's glue or if there's one missing there. It's hard to show because it's just to tell if it's just a big old cluster. Yeah, these were just $1 start on those. You got it. They're pretty, they're just different, aren't they? We're going to call it a stone jumble. And there it goes, and it's running. Thank you, Tooth Fairy. Those are sweet. I like those. Here's a rhinestone teardrop set of clipbacks, unmarked. These are neat. They remind me, I don't know why they do, but they remind me of fishing weights. But they are this type of screw back on them where they just go to the post. They are unmarked, gold tone on a chain, and they just drop really a nice little drop there of about 2 inches. With the little seed bead, turquoise seed bead on the top and the bottom. These are kind of neat for $1. And then looks like this is the last clip. And I'll do another scan here. These are Bakelite, by the way. $3 start on the Bakelite clips. They've been tested. Those are Bakelite. Then these are Whiting and Davis. Whiting and Davis right there. These are $8 start on the Whiting and Davis with the, I guess that's a hematite. It's that mirror. But look at the detail even on the back. But they're beautiful. They're about an inch and not quite an inch and a quarter long. All righty. I think that's it as far as the earrings go for now. Well, maybe I said a lie because I just, nope, those are single earrings. I have another bag of brooches that I did on my show on Friday. I do have some pendants, but I have 2 petite point pendants, petite needle point pendants that are vintage. These are $10 starts on each of these. Don't see these every day. They're really cool. Looks like a rose and then some blue, other type of blue flowers. I'm not sure, maybe forget-me-nots or something. Those are really cool. I have this really incredible pendant that is shell, carved shell on stone. That's a $5 start, but it's really neat with the star and it kind of has that translucence. I have a little pill box, hand painted. $5 start on that, unbranded. It's got a nice spring. And I also have a scarf clip in gold tone, unmarked. That's $1. It's got a nice clip on there. Nice little starburst or something there. Then I have this little guy. He's so cute. A rhinestone pig. I tested him. He is not silver, but he is adorable. He is a pendant. And everything else. Oh, here's another pendant. Little black cross. And then I also have this crystal prism. I think it's a sun catcher. It has this type of a hoop on the end of it, and it's pretty long. So I think it's meant to hang in your window and catch the sun. It's all iridized. A little angel pin, but could easily be a pendant if you put the chain through the halo. Unmarked, $1. This really beautiful Asian pagoda on one side and then Asian characters on the other. Gold tone, unmarked. It's $1. This beautiful metal, it's just a pressed metal Madonna, and it's a magnet. It's magnetic. I don't know if it'll pick up anything in there, but you can use it as a refrigerator. You bet. Here it comes. And it's running. There you go, Tooth Fairy. I love Asian stuff. It's just, I don't know. I've always been attracted to the ceramics, to different styles. It's just amazing. Okay, now I have some other like just miscellaneous pendants. This one's really interesting. It's probably plastic, but it's a pendant, unmarked, $1. Hi, honeybee. This I thought you could use. I think it's like it's right now it's put together like a keychain, but these are all glass, and then there's a little butterfly. It'd be a nice little pendant or a necklace for $3 start because of the glass. I mean, I don't know why it has that. Maybe that's just how they had it displayed, but it's beautiful. Nice cold feel to the glass there. This guy, somebody made, they glued these two pieces of amethyst crystal together and put it on this. I don't think it's silver. I think I've tested this before. But the beads do look silver, or at least silver plated. I do $1 on that for that little necklace. Let me see how long it is for you. It's 14 inches on the. Anybody drive a Cadillac or know somebody that drives a Cadillac? This was in there too. It says made, what does it say? Hickok, USA. It's a Cadillac keychain. So maybe somebody collects those kinds of things. This is a sweet little ceramic with gold overlay for a D. If you know somebody whose name starts with a D, just needs to be cleaned up. That was in there. Another, oh, I thought it was Asian, but it's not. It's a pendant. It has Jesus on one side, and then some type of cross on the other. Gold tone, $1. And then everything else I think in here is, oh, there's one more pendant. Let me get this out of there. It's a silver tone pendant with, oh, that's going in the craft pile. It's missing a gem there. That one has some wear on it, on the gold. It's a little musical charm. Craft pile. Here's a little pendant, little silver tone pendant. Oh, missing a gem. That's why it was in the bottom of the bag. It was missing stuff. Here's a sweet little blue and gray, or dark gray, light gray. It looks more like a choker necklace. It's kind of small. 16-inch for $1. Let me know if I'm going too fast, my friends. I'm going to be getting close to signing out here pretty soon. Now I'm into the fine chains and everything's tangled, of course, right? I have this one I want to show you, though. It is so amazing. It looks old. It looks Art Deco or Art Nouveau, more Art Nouveau than Art Deco. Let me see if I can get it untangled here from everything. Oh, why do I do this? When they have little pendants, it's like the pendant grabs onto everything else, you know? Okay, that one's off. Now let's get the rest of it off. If I would just undo them, that would be helpful. There we go. Oh, I think I almost have it. Trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. Oh, can't get it undone, guys. But this is what I was referring to. It's a little necklace, but check this out. Isn't that stunning? It's got to be brass, or it has some copper content or something. It's got some discoloration on it, but it's so pretty with that abalone or that whatever mother of pearl, whatever that is in there. Let's see. Here's a copper ring that was just stuck in that bag with a little gem in there. It is copper. It's a 7 for $1 for the copper ring. See if I can get this untangled. Still in a jumble. Oh my goodness. Incredible how I just had this. I just put them in the bag yesterday and they're already this messed up. Oh well, I'll have to skip over those. Here's one with a piece of green or turquoise colored stone. It's a long chain. It's about 28 inches. Maybe a little, is that bump right there on that stone? Maybe it's not stone. A little cat eye, or not cat eye, I always call it cat eye. A little tiger eye, blue tiger eye. Hi, Jay Schumacher. Unbranded, silver tone for $1. That's pretty. Kind of a wintry color. This one's really cool. I'm not sure if it's bone. It does have that look, but it's some type of little Asian character. This would be a $3 start. I don't think that the chain is marked with anything. No, but he's kind of cool. He's happy. Whatever he is. Look, like he's even got a belly button. He's fun. And then I have this little jade or jasper maybe. Get this unwound. What time is it up? It's about 4 o'clock, about my dinner time. So let me do a scan. We can always come back to jewelry later. Tomorrow I am doing a silver and gold and a beautiful and bold show at 10 in the morning. So I'll have some gold items. I might have put some jewelry in there, but anything that is silver or gold, I will be running in a show. So that would be something you might be interested in. And that's tomorrow. Then Monday, I will do my weekly find show. And then I think I don't have anything going for the rest of the time with the holiday coming. So this is kind of what we looked through so far in terms of earrings, clips, and some other miscellaneous items. But let me turn you around and say thank you for letting me show you some jewelry today. And it's good to see all of you. And I hope I see you tomorrow morning, if not on Monday. And the little man pendant, you got it. What did I say on that? Did I say 3, didn't I? I think I put him away. Let me find him. Little man, where did you go? I know I just set him to this. Here he is. Here he is. Let me turn you around. Come on. There he is. $3 on that. Here he comes. And he's running. Thank you for your bids. And Red Merle, looks like you're going to get that one. He's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure he's bone. It's very light. I mean, I don't think it's ivory. Ivory's heavy. It would have more weight. And let me put that in a baggie for you. Let me show you the table again, just in case. I know I had some people just come in. It's 4 o'clock here. Maybe. Yeah. I looked it up, and I mean, there were others that just came up with bone, but sometimes bone is code for things that are ivory when you don't want to get in trouble for running ivory. I don't know. I got it in an auction lot, so who knows? Ooh, look at this pendant. Amethyst crystal in gold-like substance. That's pretty cool. All right, let's run. I know auction houses can sell it, so I mean, I don't know if you're not an auction house, how, you can buy it, but if you're a reseller, it's not going to be easy unless you have somebody that you know that will buy it. Oh, they can, yeah. I'm sure there are ways. I love it. I mean, I think it's beautiful. I don't want to be responsible for some little elephant's tusks. Oh, there's a necklace that was just laying off to the side. Oh, I remember this one. I think it's Sarah Cove. It says Sarah. And then it has these gold tone beads, barrel clasp, and these glass beads on there. That's a $3 start for the Sarah Coventry if you guys, anyone's interested. Where are you from, Red Merle? And where are you coming to us from? Oh, upstate New York. Little ways from me in Phoenix, Arizona. All right, guys, I need your help with something before I get off of here. I have this piece that I got. It has this cameo, and each side of the cameo has this type of clasp, okay? But here's my dilemma. It's also a pin, a brooch. Now that doesn't want to go in there because I'm putting it in wrong. There we go. How am I getting that in the wrong way? There it goes. Okay, but if I put it on as a necklace, the cameo is going to be sideways. I can't put it on this way because there are no clasps on the back. What do I have here? I have no idea. At first I thought, well, maybe it's like for over your shoulder. You wear it on the shoulder and then you pin it like in the middle, and then that holds this on your shoulder, but I am at a loss. I'm looking for your collective minds to tell me what I have here. It's pretty, but I have no idea what this is. I'd do a $3 start if anybody wants it. And then you can figure it out. No takers. Nobody else knows either. Okay. All right, guys. Well, okay. And when you figure it out, Tooth Fairy, you need to tell us, okay? I'm just going to put cameo and pearls. There you go. And it's running. She's kind of the Roman hair cameo. She's got that Roman style hair. There you go, Tooth Fairy. You be sure to let me know when you figure it out, okay? As I try to get off here one more time. No, it's fine. I'm not late for dinner ever. Trust me. All right, guys. Let's see who we can rate into. We have more jewelry. We have bric-a-brac. That's from Kathy. Kathy has good stuff. We have more jewelry with Mel. Shop the shelves. Hey, that sounds like fun. Let's do Mimi's trunk and do a shop the shelves with Mimi. I don't, Red Merle. I do not. I'm so quick on my shipping. These will be out of here maybe tonight. I have a little kiosk at my post office that I can scan everything and get it going. If not tonight, first thing tomorrow morning. So I'm usually a day of or the next day kind of shipper on all my stuff. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I would get so lost at what I'm doing if I did it that way. But thanks for asking. I appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna go see, who did I say? Mimi's trunk, and let's go see what she's doing to shop the shelves. Thanks, guys. I hope to see you again. Thank you. Good to meet you, and we'll see you soon, I hope.